Welcome back, gamers. This is the coolest game we're just let's play. Now it's the Assassin's Creed Origins. Part 66 are in Espanol. 66. The Mark of the Devil. I'm shaking in my booties. My son's alive! No, he's not.
Who would close their eyes in darkness.
My child lives.
Praise to the gods.
What do you see?
Your enemy and hers are the same. Refuse. The temple food, he who prepares it, poisons your womb with flesh of the dead.
Shit.
Go
That's
and
creepy.
slay the poisoner and lift Memphis out of evil.
I guess I'll do that.
Praise to him who will
Is he one of
deliver
the
us all.
snake? Because if he's not one of the snake, I don't really give a shit. You people can all die. I'm only after the people who are responsible for the deaths of my son. I mean, I'll pray for you. I hope you guys all make it to the duat.
If you wish to speak of your own true seeing, come to me in the fullness of the moment.
You mean if I want to trip balls again? How many drachma? It's for a friend.
Hiya.
What the fuck?
My love.
I mean, I don't know, considering the fact that I just like
Better for seeing your face.
exploded a little bit. I think I grew some sunspots from my trippy ball. Did they just start fucking in the bushes? I didn't even notice that sound effect till right now. They just like it just
There
makes
is
a
a strangeness in your eyes. What afflicts you?
Dreams.
so they fucked in the
Our son.
bushes.
Bayek.
The high priest's wife has been poisoned. Her seer claims that her poisoner is our enemy.
The lizard.
I believe so.
The Apis bull is also at the point of death. Let's go to the temple. We can speak more of your dreams on the way. Come, we'll take a boat for speed.
I already came.
So, how does it feel to be Magi to the whole of Egypt?
Like trailing after an ant colony sometimes. But I am proud to serve those in need.
As am I. And proud to serve the Queen.
Have you spoken to the high priest?
Yes, in advance of the Queen's arrival.
She's coming to Memphis.
Yes?
The exiled ruler appears in the heart of old Egypt. That will set the young Ptolemy on notice.
It lifts my heart to see you, Bayek.
Aya, you are the one joy left in my life. I want you at my side again.
I am bound to the Queen's service.
And our bond?
It means as much as ever, but we have seen the Order's evil now.
We can fight it, shoulder to shoulder.
Heart
I
to
promised
heart,
the Queen.
What has she
shoulder
done for you that I have
shoulder.
not?
She
I
lifts my
love
gaze to the
baby.
horizon. I will
Will
never
you
stop mourning
touch
what we
my
lost.
boulder?
Never. But I must
Will
make a
you
world that is larger than our
please
griefs,
be
so that no mother
my
ever again
Egyptian
lives what I
lover?
have lived.
I love
After
you
I killed
so
the
much,
lizard.
girl.
After you
I
kill the
just wanna
lizard,
put it in your
I will
butthole.
leave Memphis.
I wanna
Then I will follow.
spray Vaseline
Let
in
us
your
hunt
booty
together as we did before.
and fuck you oh
You
so
said dreams troubled your mind.
hard.
Do you want to tell me of them?
Isn't this
No.
romantic on the
I would rather not
Felucia?
burden you.
We will
With
need
the
to speak of it someday,
torches burning
once the suns have
in our
settled.
Once the suns have settled.
heart.
When will that be?
Soon, I hope.
I always feel the impulse to kill those guards. I mean, technically they work for Cleopatra, but they're killable, and they look just like the guards that I'm supposed to kill all the time, so... I think I managed to hold back, though. I'm a better man than that.
Where should we begin?
Check the god's enclosure. I'll speak to the priestesses.
Of course. Give me the dung heap job.
That's right, boy. Fucking pussy whipped.
The best way out is through.
Out of a poop? What? Dude, you're still tripping, man. Do not climb into that poop.
Pitch pits. Half my father's herds died because of this. I should search the place where the god's food is stored. I will
That's
have
a
you
clever
soon
way to
poison
poison someone. Simple. I mean, you don't even have to really make a
You feed the
poison.
Apis bull.
No. Them girl priestesses
And there's
take
some
care of all
plausible
that.
deniability.
Do you know where his fodder is kept?
In that building over by the stairs. But they shut it up last week when the bull got sick.
My thanks.
You're
The
welcome.
bull's sickness could come from his food. But it is too soon to say. I need more evidence.
Evidence? There is no
for the bull.
evidence.
The rest is likely stored inside the shed.
Uh-huh. It's a spear, so... It was too thin, it went right through the molecules of that door. Literally, I thought, oh, I can't break the door. Nope. You just can't stab the door. But you sure can slash it.
Pitch pits. If the Apis bull was fed with these, that would explain his sickness. And the necklace here. One of the twin priestesses wore something like it. Let us see if the other is missing a weight from around her neck.
Man, these investigations, they require so much skill, so much talent, so much observational ability.
Greetings,
As
sisters
I
of the
thought.
sun.
Like, you have to be able to
What
see the little
priestess is missing
symbols
her
everywhere.
necklace?
How long have you served in this temple?
2 months.
Come on! Excuse me, but
This
you're the
is
killer.
a subtle way of poisoning an animal.
My sisters, this is surely an accident.
One, maybe. But not a bush of.
You know what's sad?
We had to save Atlantis!
Is he could have just literally
Our brother!
fucking looked in the bull
Ripped
enclosure
him away from us
first
as we walked in the market. They forced us to poison the god. They told
and
us they
found the
wouldn't eat
peach
our brothers
pits
to crocodiles and the sweet. We have not slept
without
since.
having to find them in the poop
I'm
first.
so sorry. We had no choice. We never...
It's like the game is trying to make fun of its own investigation thing. It's
Something's
like,
wrong.
yeah, you're really in the
These are
shit
not
now.
glasses.
The Order is surely behind this.
That you mean the Templars?
Go to the Temple of Hathor without me.
Templars.
The twins cannot be left alone.
Hurry, put your thing. I was reading the Game Informer review of this game. They gave it an 8.5 out of 10, which I think it deserves like a 6.5, maybe a 6 3/4. Because you know nowadays you have this ridiculous. I think what I like to view it as corruption in the game review industry, especially with big companies like Game Informer, where their idea of an average game is like 7.5 to 8.5, something like that. Which that's like good. That's like good quality. But the way the review read was just sort of like, yeah, this is kind of an average game. But they overhyped things that should not have been overhyped. Like, oh, there's just such a variety of objectives to do that I really wanted to explore the world. And I'm like, yeah, there's a variety of stuff to do, but none of it is particularly interesting. I mean, in my book, if a game is a little bit better than average, that is a 6.5. I mean, literally 5 is average. I think people really have lost sight of that fact.
Hey, what?
It doesn't make sense to not use the numbers correctly. To skew them on arbitrary lines, and that's what a lot of reviewers do. Because it just wouldn't look favorable anymore if a Ubisoft game got like a 6.5 score. To them, that would be bad, when it's quite the contrary. It's not bad, it's not even average, it's a little bit better than average. And that's how I feel about the game. Like, I gave Stranger Things 2 a 6, and I told someone at school and they laughed like, holy shit, that's terrible. I'm like, no, that's better than average. If I had to rate the latest season of Portlandia on Netflix, season 7, I would give it 5.5. It's just barely better than average. Because it's so inconsistent. But people would probably think I hate it. If you go on Rotten Tomatoes, the audience will always tell the truth. The critics will blow smoke up your ass, though. Like Portlandia Season 7, the critics are like, it's good! They're really returning to their sketch show roots! Which is why this is so consistently funny. I'm like, no, it's not consistently funny, no. And then so they're basically giving it like an 80-something, 90-something. And then you see the audience review, it's like 53%. Like, just a little bit over half of the audience reviewers liked it.
I must be careful now.
Which is on Rotten Tomatoes, that's a tumbled popcorn. That's bad. That's a bad score, even though it really shouldn't be. You know, it's not like, and with percentages, it's not like grades in school. It's not like, oh, a 50 to a 59 is an F. It's just the same concept as the number scale, just done in percentage, so it can be a little more precise, and so it can tabulate reviews. Yeah, I mean, this mission's not particularly interesting. It's nothing you haven't seen dozens of times before already, over the course of this series. Of videos, that is. If I'm being totally honest, I thought maybe it's just nostalgia, but I kind of miss Brotherhood. Hell, at this point, I would even say I kind of miss Revelations. Although that wasn't a very good game. No, this game is probably a notch above Revelations in terms of enjoyability. And it's a little bit below Assassin's Creed 3. Like, just a hair. Right in the middle. Say Revelations is worse than Origins, which is worse than 3. Which is worse than 2, which is worse than Brotherhood. And I don't even really count 1. And 1 was like, it's not even worth being compared to the subsequent games. They did so much work on 2. That, like, I consider 1 to be kind of just like a vintage title. And very much a maiden voyage.
I am. Praise the gods for bringing a strong warrior to save me.
Okay, don't be gay, dude.
You are injured. I will carry you home.
I think the treasure is down below. I don't bother with it on this video, though. Probably. Oh, never mind. It's right there. I was gonna say that I'll end up doing these temple runs in, like, the end game content videos after I've finished the game. If you can call it that. I really wish there was an estate. I haven't encountered one yet, but I really want to do some estate building. And customization. I really miss that from Brotherhood. I actually really like that aspect of Brotherhood. And also of Phantom Pain. Predator bows are fucking crazy good. I'd say Predator bows and light bows are like some of the only bows I really like using in this game. They have a really good feel to them. Very efficient weapons. Man, Bayek's got skills, dude. I think he just, like, kicked that loot up into his hand while he was moving that corpse along. Like, hacky sack hipsters. He's like a hacky sack champion of Egypt, circa 48 BCE. Yeah, boy. Doing some deft work moving the body there. Moving that lame-ass Pancrates. Whistle's not working at that range. So I'm gonna move up for an archer kill. Done. Got some loot. Let's pick that up.
Tell me about your kidnapping.
Best not to speak of it out in the open. Besides, my wounds are making me very tired.
Oh, okay. Let's go get you a hot mulled wine then, you poor baby. Don't help us bring about justice in Memphis anytime soon. Pussy ass bitch. You just got your finger cut off, man? I cut off my own finger. You don't even know. I don't know why I stopped there.
Here is my house. Before we go inside,
Thought maybe he would get off and crawl up the stairs. That would have been funny. Would have been some good footy.
I prefer to spare my sisters the ugliest details of my story.
Oh, now he can walk.
Of course.
The man who ordered my abduction is a priest of Anubis at the Great Temple.
A priest in Pasharemta's circle. How can I find him?
He wears a blue scarf and has a terrible cough.
Terrible cough.
He is marked.
The lizard shall be dead by the end of the day. No more humping rocks, no more raping Egyptians, no more poisoning cows. No.
Pantratus! Are you hurt? Did they mistreat you?
They kept me tied up, fed me little but crusts of bread fit for beggars.
Actually, I was there. They were giving him venison stew. He's being dramatic.
This is the lizard's work. And so I must stain my hands with another priest's blood.
Aight, sounds good. I like killing, babe.
To protect
Wanna
Egypt,
blow G?
I would kill 1,000 priests.
Let's go fuck in those rose bushes.
You and
I like to
pledge
get
violence.
thorny, if you know what I
Now.
mean.
And always.
Oh, touch my heart. Oh, you touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong. I'll see you next time, guys.
Pasharemta should know of this.